We are back. That's just my intro for this channel now, isn't it? We are back. I used to have like a YouTuber intro. I used to be like, "Hey everybody, my name is Marcos and I'm Moxie boosted," and I'm like, "Oh wow, that sounds
What's
like
going on, guys?
yeah, no,
Marcos
literally,
here.
what's up? We're back. We're using Pelipper today on the Showdown lat. We're not doing that. We're talking about Pelipper. Because apparently people don't like it when I play the game because I have low elo, or I'm not very good, or I lack the fundamentals to do well in a tournament. But they like when I talk about the game because I have a nice voice. So we're gonna talk about
one time.
Mayday 2 once.
People just have a problem with you having fun, man. That's just what it is.
Most people are chill with me. I hardly get any hate comments. Even like the top players who know I'm like garbage at the game, just like talking to me because just I build fun stuff.
The top players plus the chill guy.
Yeah, no, literally.
I know
like,
what was fun for me?
Who invited
my
me?
My very first team in Reg G. Gravity Cresselia next to Groudon. It was
Disgusting.
fun for like it was fun for a solid like 3 days, and then I changed it up and went back to hard
plus Kyogre.
You guys have gravity issues. Yeah, my first team was Wochen Eternus, and it still works because people don't want to play against it. It's great.
No, at UIC, you were actively losing friends the more I talk to you.
Yes. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna talk about Pelipper. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe. I'm gonna link both of Bambi's and C-Buddy's socials down below. Bambi, you have a YouTube channel and a Twitch, right?
Yeah, I got the YouTube is Pacific Pokemon Podcast, where I'm the host there of that pod, and on Twitch now I just made affiliate. It's BamBambi13 on Twitch.
Sick. Okay. A little backstory. I met Bambi in Portland, and she just took me to a bar, and we played billiards with this family of 3 until like 3 a.m. and then I woke up. I was hungover. I was very tired, and I won a PC. Anyways, we're gonna get into it. It was the biggest PC of all time, which is hilarious. It was maxed out.
It was crazy. He showed me this box of dice as he was walking out, as somebody like would open up like a briefcase with $1 million in it, because Deal or No would be able to show me his dice. Yeah,
the box of dice is basically representative of like points that you get on the prize wall at tournaments, because it was a side event, but it was literally like I had no business winning that tournament. I was so tired, I was so sleep deprived and like hungry. It went on much longer than the main event, and I just walk out with my prize, a single Miraidon plush.
And it was because of him. It was because of him that it took so long.
Yes,
every single round.
Didn't you?
Okay, we're 3 minutes in and we haven't talked about Pelipper. Let's stop talking. All right. Pelipper. Why is it good? Where did it come from? Where did it go? It's still here.
Where did it come from? Pelican Joe.
Pelican Joe. Baby Pelican. I would die for him. So.
Oh man, let's talk about the toilet bird.
All right.
Can we make this one shiny? It just wants to be shiny.
Okay, one of them. So, all right, so let's talk about it.
Cool.
This channel is partnered with GamerSupps. If you want to support my work and get great tasting drinks, you can order GamerSupps through my link in the description down below, or with code MoxieBoosted at checkout for 10% off. GamerSupps is a caffeinated product that I recommend only to my 18+ viewers, but my link will send you to their caffeine-free product section just in case. Every product purchased through my link supports my channel financially, so I'd really appreciate the support. Now back to the video. I might literally add a timestamp to get past all the yapping.
That's fine.
Okay, but yeah, so Pelipper is popping off in tournaments. We actually looked at the last big tournament, the Hit Me Burn Glizzy Tour. This happened less than 24 hours ago. And Pelipper is in 1, 2, 3 of the top 8 teams, and 2 of them are in top 4, so it won the whole tournament.
Yeah.
I
arguably
2-1 dropped because I didn't have Pelipper on my Ice Horse team.
Shameful. It's arguably the best Weathermon from Gen 3, which is hilarious because we have Groudon and Kyogre. But yeah, so there's a couple of reasons for it. Mainly it's that like you can pair it with so many different restricteds and it has so much utility, but it's like wide guard, bro. It's like 90% wide guard and like 1% everything else. So let's talk about it. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. If you made it this far in the video, say Pelipper's a mad yapper. But okay, let's talk about the 3 Pelipper sets. See, buddy, you want to explain this first Pelipper?
So, this is the Pelipper that you will see most often on ladder, because people can't EV and they want to just run focus session live stuff. This is the one that you'll see on Zacian balance teams, like Zacian, Zamazenta. It's good because it just completely screws over like Groudon, and basically any sort of Sun Mana helps boost your own Urshifu. It buffs your Zacian to make it less weak to fire moves. And Weather Ball's an insane move.
And he's just a nice guy.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah. The other Pelippers that you have, this is like standard Pelipper. This is the one you're going to see on like 99% of teams. Yeah. The other Pelippers, Rocky Helmet, this one's better on Trick Room. You don't even need Tailwind for this guy, I guess.
Yeah, you're on
this Pelipper is not nice one bit. This Pelipper is clicking wide guard 90% of the time because barely does it ever even, like, sometimes they'll have a tailwind on it, but almost always it's a wide guard protect.
Right. So and it's going to live Astral Barrage.
Hard reads and denying it's just trying to make hard reads on spread versus single target, and it's just a nightmare to have to play against. Because
this Pelipper sits on the field next to Calyrex, clicks wide guard, and the opposing Calyrex can't do anything because high horsepower doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that's actually so funny. Also, on top of that, because Pelipper runs Weather Ball and not Hydro Pump, let's do some math. Let's say you are a local Pelipper, right? And you have Weather Ball. And there is an Incineroar on the other side of the field bugging your Zacian, your Zamazenta, your Calyrex Ice. With rain up and in the water and like any amount of investment, right? You're doing some pretty significant damage. You don't even need
investment. Put it in defense.
Yeah, but you can see here, Weather Ball, 252 special attack Weather Ball, 100 base power Weather Ball, into like a super special defensive Incineroar, guaranteed one shot, because Weather Ball not only doubles in rain, but it also gets the boost, if I'm right about that.
You don't even need the Terra from the third Mysterious set for this.
Oh yeah, the third Mysterious set, the Terra Stellar Life Orb one, which I believe that's the winning set, isn't it?
This one.
Let me pull it up.
This one.
This
is the one.
Yeah. Oh, it was Terra Grass. Never mind. But yeah, Terra Grass is also decent. But yeah, no. Life Orb and Terra Stellar. These are both options to boost your Pelipper's damage. It's at the expense of being able to, you know, live like a super effective electric move. But by being able to click that move, you do some pretty significant damage. Like let's actually calc that. That's a really fun one. So like let's say your Life Orb, right? Now let's say that you're Terra Stellar and you have Hurricane as well, right? Okay, Terra Stellar, and you're facing, I don't know, let's say a Zacian Crowned, right? Your Weather Ball kills it. It's dead. It's just it's just gone. He's gone. I'm actually really curious.
What wins, the restricted legendary or the funny bird?
Yeah, I'm genuinely curious how much it does to Zamazenta. Okay, that's a little disappointing. I was kind of hoping it'd be a one shot on Zam. I was pretty sure it wasn't, but it would be so funny if it was. Just like, okay, how do I deal with Zam? Weather Ball into Hurricane. Okay, GG. But no, Pelipper's phenomenal. It's got great utility. It pairs well with a few number of Pokemon. Like we said, like Calyrex Ice, it's not only good next to Calyrex Ice because you reduce the damage from Incineroar, but also, you know, have the option to just KO the Incineroar. But also, you just wall out opposing Calyrex Ice, and it makes the matchup unwinnable if they don't have an answer to that. Zacian's a similar situation.
One of the best things about the Calyrex is, like, because you're pairing it with a wide guard Pelipper, you can like freely Terra Grass and not have to worry about Bleak Winds, not have to worry about Glacial Lances, and you can also not get spored and set up Trick Room and have dynamic speed control the entire game without a way to shut you down reliably.
Yeah, wide guard is actually just like so good in this format. Like I use Mienshao, right? Because I'm a dirty Cali Shadow player. But being able to wide guard in front of Torn Ogre and just be like, okay, that turn I took no damage, and also Tornadus can't beat this fighting type. That's hilarious. Because what other move does Tornadus run? It runs Icy Wind. It literally can't hit it.
This is why people need to start running Hurricane, bro.
Yeah, but
no, yes.
Zam is actually one of the more interesting ones in my opinion. Will Tank really showed off why Zam's so good, right? So Zam, we'll do a whole video on Zam later, but you know, you run like...
All I think of whenever you say Zam is just that stupid
Yeah,
like Zam meme.
You're spoiling. I was gonna make a video about like how Zamazenta was fixed in Gen 9, and that was gonna be the thumbnail. Was Zam.
Oh my god.
He's top tier. Zam.
See, as soon as I was saying that, I had the idea like, yeah, that's an MJ thumbnail.
Yeah, we're already in talks. All right, but Incineroar, Amoonguss, Rapid Strike, Urshifu, the balanced berry core of all time, right? Assault Vest, Raging Bolt. These four, you're playing Regulation F, but now you have a Wolf and a Pelican. Now, Zamazenta is like ridiculous at these guys because Zamazenta can't run leftovers. You have Pollen Puff to keep the Zam alive. You have Incineroar to reduce damage. You have Iron Defense. You have Urshifu Rapid Strike to just threaten everything that might be able to break it, like every fire type. And Urshifu Rapid Strike is further increased in damage by having Focus Sash Pelipper next to it, which, mind you, this Pelipper isn't even running Tailwind because it's Scarf Urshifu. You can just go ahead and click like your moves, you know. But like this, like core
with Will Tank the other day, Zamazenta picks up KOs after just one Iron Defense. It's insane.
Yeah, it's at +3. What are you gonna do? Intimidate it?
Exactly.
Yeah. So Zam is like, I would argue Zam, if I had to pick like one of these three cores, that is probably the one like you would want to face the least. It's the Zam Pelipper core, just because how do you break this? How do you like... All right, so there's like a joke. It's like, okay, how do you beat like Zamazenta? A very skillful Ivy Cudgel crit. That doesn't even do it if Pelipper set up Rain, which by the way, Pelipper beats Ogerpon outright. It just doesn't lose.
Yeah.
So that's terrifying. No, this is scary. And it has positive matchups into a ton of things because this core, you know, you have Incineroar and like Raging Bolt. That's going to allow you to deal with basically every Cali Shadow ever. Your Trick Room matchup is the Zamazenta. I don't know how Calyrex is supposed to beat Iron Defense Body Press with Wide Guard next to it. Your Zacian matchup is Incineroar, Urshifu, Rapid Strike, Pelipper, Zamazenta. Like, Koraidon is even like positive. Like Koraidon's supposed to hypothetically beat Zamazenta because you have immediate super effective move boosted by the sun that does more damage because it's super effective and has the bonus on top of it. But Pelipper just switches in on Koraidon, says, okay, I'm taking away your bending, and then just annihilates it with Hurricane. Like these six, I'm not trying to overhype it, but I think that these six are arguably the most reliable six in the game at the moment. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, and it's the easiest to learn how to pilot because it is literally just Zamazenta balance. You switch, you get Regenerator, you heal up, you side Pollen Puff. It is, if you played Regulation F and you were a Japan balance player, you should pick up Zamazenta.
I think that's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
That is absolutely the best way to put it. Yeah.
Dude, we gotta talk about this dog. This dog's messed up.
This dog's messed up, bro.
Yeah, like legitimately, like I don't know how you beat that other than skill diffing them. You have to skill diff it, literally. It's so funny. All right.
Pretty much, yeah.
What else is there to say about Pelipper? I mean, we can look at like the results of the tournament and just see like what exactly Pelipper had to match up into. I mean,
maybe
finals.
Look at the metagame to see just how many Pelipper there were compared to other Pokemon.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
How many Pelippers were there compared to Calyrex Shadow Riders?
So in this tournament,
that's a lot of Pelicans.
Yeah, in this tournament, Pelipper had 62 wins and 46 losses, 57.41, and there were 18.
That's a really high diff.
Look at metagame.
Metagame, where is it? Metagame.
Right there.
Yeah, so
Pelipper was above Groudon usage.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Let's Groudon. Oh wait, hold on. Can we check on the fraud real quick? Let's check on the fraud. Let's check.
How's the fraud
he's
going?
He's not on fraud watch, dude. This is a wellness check. 38th.
No, Groudon, what happened?
Where did we go wrong with the boy?
What happened to this lizard?
We raise him wrong. I mean, Koraidon, 6th place. Yeah, it's no contest. Like, all right. Okay, let's talk about the metagame.
Pelipper's also buffed by Koraidon being insane.
Oh yeah, no, Koraidon being so busted makes it so Pelipper can just switch it and turn off like 99% of the reason to run it and also hard check it. Like I said in the video the other day, you know, Koraidon has no switch-ins. It's actually, yeah, there's one, it's Pelipper. But like if we look at like the popular mons in the metagame, like most of the top mons either have an issue with Pelipper or get beaten by it. Incineroar gets beaten by it. Tornadus gets walled by it because of Wide Guard. Rillaboom gets beaten by it. Urshifu Rapid Strike definitely gets beaten by it unless they want to go for like Terra Water Surging Strikes and try to go for the one shot, which Pelipper can live. Fluttermane beats it.
Yeah.
Amoonguss gets beaten by it. Raging Bolt beats it. Calyrex Shadow Rider has major issues with Pelipper, especially if you're expanding Force Astral Barrage. Indeedee, you guys, they don't hate each other. They're friends. Ogerpon Wellspring could lose to it if it doesn't Terra. Ice Rider hates it. Urshifu hates it. Shenpao really doesn't like it.
Ice Rider both hates it and loves it.
Yeah. Shenpao really doesn't like it because it doesn't have anything to hit it. You run Sacred Sword, Sucker Punch, and like Icicle Crash.
The Icicle Crash is neutral, so it should be fine.
Yeah.
And I bet you a lot of Chimpa are running Ice Spinner, so they really don't appreciate a Rocky Helmet set.
Yeah, no, that can be like a huge issue. Kyogre absolutely hates Pelipper because it's just... how to explain it? You get Wide Guarded on, so you have to click Ice Beam. You're forced to click Ice Beam for like 3 turns until the Pelipper's gone. Groudon, Broadwatch. And yeah, no. Pelipper, the only flying type in this game that can hit Mienshao because it runs Hurricane. And I mean, like Landorus, Pelipper can live a Sludge Bomb, so Lando doesn't like the matchup. But yeah,
Pelipper live a Sludge Bomb? Isn't Pelipper like specially frail?
Yeah, but I mean, like the bulky Pelipper can definitely live it. You know, I'm gonna fact check myself here. All right, Landorus, offensive Life Orb. Yeah, no investment. You live the Sludge Bomb. Timid. If they're modest.
And let's be fair to you. Technically, like if you look at the HP stat of Pelipper, it's 60 and its defense is 70. Technically, that's still a positive gain, even though it's just a low HP mon.
Yeah.
Even though you'd consider like normal to be 80, right? And that would be kind of like a less than average. It's still a good buff to its defenses considering where it's already at.
Yeah. Are there any like restricteds that Pelipper is like kind of underexplored next to? You can make the case for Miraidon. You know, Pelipper Miraidon could be a thing. You have Wide Guard now to help not lose to Glacial Lance. You have Tailwind for...
Does Mewtwo get Thunder? I'm joking.
Yeah, we're not gonna go that route. Ooh, Necrozma. Necrozma Dustmane Trick Room with Pelipper. Ooh.
That would be really good.
I just said
that.
Shut up.
Necrozma Dustmane actually appreciates Wide Guard a lot.
Yeah. But, no. I mean, there's not much else to say. The mod's just solid. Like, the results speak for themselves in a way. If there's any... I guess, like, usually this is the part of the video where I go, okay, here's how you beat Pelipper. But you know how to beat Pelipper. It's just annoying. I guess a big issue... Yeah. I guess a big issue with Pelipper is the lack of good electric types. Like, it's basically just Raging Bolt. Yeah, no, it's basically just Raging Bolt.
You tell me people aren't running Rotom?
They
used to. Not anymore. A long time ago.
Oh, wow.
Pelipper wouldn't be nearly as good.
Once upon a time, there was a Will-O-Wisp.
Yes.
Pain splitting, overheat, volt switch, Rotom, but no more.
Yeah. Look, here's the new wave. If you really wanna like have a good electric type on your Kyogre teams, you know, go ahead, don't even run the Tornadus. Here's what you want. You want this guy. Yeah. Seen this guy? You seen this guy recently? He's been working out.
I haven't seen him since 2023 Worlds, dude.
It's kind of messed up. I feel like this guy should be a lot better.
This guy gets Supercell Slam now.
Yeah, it's an electric flying type with really good bulk. Tailwind, Thunder. Tell me you get Taunt. All right, he's garbage.
You know else has those? You know else has most of those?
Thunderous.
Oh yeah, Thunderous Therian.
Even Thunderous, like...
I was talking about Incarnate.
You know what's funny is Thunderous Incarnate. He gets walled by Pelipper. It's a spread move. That's the only move it runs. Because every other move is Taunt, Eerie Impulse. Yeah, every other move is Taunt, Eerie Impulse, and Thunder Wave. You get walled by Pelipper. That's so messed up. This mod's messed up, bro. Alright. I don't think there's much else to say about Pelipper. We're mostly just rambling about it, yapping. We can talk about... I got Bambi had a team.
Does everything.
We talked about the Zam because we talked about this. It's similar to Zam. I mean, it's Balanced Berry plus Trick Room.
Yeah, so this team has been taking the heat to Japan from Your Conscience That's the name of the BGC player who's been running it. They got 6th this morning in a 300-person Japanese ladder tournament. So a close team sheet with it. But that's against like Japan, so like they're kind of used to that. That's part of their standard format. And they got 8th yesterday with it in the same ladder tour. It happens every single morning, basically, for us in the West, because that's Japan's evening. And this team was just completely, like, I was wondering what was wrong with my Ice Horse team, because I'm like, man, everything is just going wrong for me. What am I not doing right? And then I finally saw the light, and it was Pelipper.
Pelipper, my goat.
Is your team bad? Well, boy, do I have the solution to you. Look at this stupid pelican.
Take this bird. Just hands you a bird. Hands you this. Walks away. All right. I mean,
Man, I hand you an egg in this trying time, and that egg hatches into Pelipper.
Wingle. But, you know, technically Wingle can do everything Pelipper can do.
Does Wingle get drizzle?
No.
It doesn't. It gets hydration.
Never mind. Okay. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe.
On that disappointing note.
Yeah, no, now I'm just sad. Like, it was funny and then it was sad. Leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications, sub to Bambi, sub to C Buddy. We'll see you. Goodbye.
See ya.